conversation with a wolf. What's going on? A lot been going on out there, I see, huh? And let's get into it. I ain't the one to be tapping in too much of the nonsense because, you know, we all got our own lives to live. But when you start putting stuff all in front of our face like this, we got no choice but to speak on it when this noise is real. I don't got nothing negative to say about it, you know what I'm saying? This is all, you know, this is all a learning process for everybody if you really look at it. You know what I'm saying? Before all of that, it's a lot of stuff that I didn't get a chance to speak about that happened. I feel like Goodz is not a superstar. He's a household name. That's bigger than a superstar.
First and foremost, praise God. Praise God, man. Shout out to my brother, I.C.E, Wolf Love, and shout out to Conversation with the Wolf, man. Make sure to tap in with all the episodes they got coming out. It's gonna be crazy. You might see me on there one day, but praise God, though, man. Shout out to Wolf, man.
I take Head Ice too. I know Head Ice ain't gonna come and play.
Ice talk that shit.
Ice talk that shit.
I could explain that to you by, you know, simply letting you know that your superstars know who Goodz is. It's the superstars' kids know who Goodz is. Superstars' family member know who Goodz is. You know what I'm saying? So that's bigger than being a superstar. The superstars watch us, man. The superstars use us for motivation, whether it's a bar that we had in the battle.
It's a live one. Yeah, I'm back on my shit again. Lion cat go behind her back, fuck all my bitches' friends. I get to then run crazy on your block. Clips extend guns like the Navy or the SWAT. Bring 80 of them rounds. When I move up there, I take your block like I grew up there.
Or a song that we created.
X6 with a bow on it. Something about 100,000, I put a glow on it. Got a room in the plaza, about 3 stacks. Left my model bitch there just for the feedback. Yeah, met Ice down to Soho. Left with a couple bags, that's how it go though.
And so, no, Goodz is not a superstar. Goodz is bigger than a superstar. Goodz is a household name. A lot of us is a household name. That Lions Den era, this is just, it's undeniable. You know what I mean? That's back why that's why we had undeniable TV and all that. Shouts that Dash Living and all that. We created what you call today's battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, you know, wild stuff going on, but that just comes with blossoming. You know what I mean? But the forefathers of this, Goodz is one of them. He bigger than a superstar. He a household name. That's not even up for debate. That's not even like an argument. That's not like something I'm trying to push forward or go back and forth on. Your opinion is your opinion, and it is what it is. But coming from my aspect, one of the forefathers, myself, yeah, Goodz is bigger than a superstar. Him in New Jersey twerk battling, I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? That would be something that I think should happen.
Let me not. Okay, so you think Goodz is a superstar?
Goodz is a mega star in battle rap.
Oh hell no!
All right, come on. All right, chill.
How you mute the co-host?
And we don't have that many mega stars.
Listen, we putting it.
We don't have that many mega stars.
But the younger generation, for some reason, think that we scared of them or something. I don't really know what's going on in their mental. But I would love to see Goodz in twerk battle when it's noise is good. As far as everything else that was going on in battle rap, the surf thing, I gotta look more into that, but from what I'm seeing, you know, I don't know, man. We just look more into that. I'm gonna touch on that. The surf is family. I don't want to just, you know what I mean, you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. But yes, I saw Battle Troop joint. I saw what Byron Blake did. I saw a few things, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This shit is all confusing out here. It's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Rule number 19. Just know what you're dealing with. And that goes for a lot of aspects of life, man. Y'all just gotta know what y'all dealing with. If you know what you're dealing with, then things will go a lot smoother, man. A lot of y'all just be going off of impulse.
Harlem hype. You know who really reppin' Harlem Ice.
To know that person, see what's up, before you start vouching and all that. Vouching to get you killed out here.
That's why they will multiply all kinds of distraction events.
These are facts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If quote unquote, allegedly, if what they saying is true about Sir, it'll hurt my heart. That's gang business though, but still, it's like I still look at him as a family member. He's like a baby bro to me in this culture.
Your guns are knockoffs. Your guns are the rejects. You don't know about percussion grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't know about none of this. You don't know about DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that has robotic mosquitoes, robotic snakes, robotic dogs and cheetahs. You don't know about that.
So, of course I will be hurt. I was hurt by everybody else who these type of allegations was brought upon. And I'm seeing this happening for a lot of individuals in this culture. Just straighten it out if it ain't true, and if it is true, you know what to do. You don't need us to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. I can't be the big bro in a lot of situations. You gotta stand on your own sometime out here, man. And if anything is true, then you know, I'm quite sure they know how to handle their own situations. Everybody grown out here. So I really don't want to touch on something that I don't know too much knowledge about, but from what I saw, like I said, if that's what it is, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. But that's gang business, and I'm not no gang member, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move right along.
China don't want to admit that the original people in China that brought forward the dynastic periods of China were black. Japan doesn't want to admit that the original shogun was the priesthood that was brought from Kush. Indians don't want to admit that the Harappa and the Mohenjo-Daro civilizations were formed by Kushites. Koreans don't want to admit that Africans brought Koreans onto the islands of Japan, met another African people known as the Ainu, and created what we today call the Japanese culture. Even in America, they don't want to admit that the original people were the Twa people over 100,000 years ago, coming to this part of the world.
Papoose and Remy Martin, the black love, that's a whole other topic. And this noise as well. That shit came with a gust of wind and all kind of shit. It's nasty work. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I'm not even gonna get into the whole breakdown of this shit, because like it went viral. There's nothing I could say that everybody ain't gonna say, showing clips that everybody didn't show. What I will say is I'm surprised at the disrespect coming from Remy to Pat. Like, even if you really feel that way, I understand breakup and frustrations, and you seeing your man with another girl or your man seeing you with another man and all that, I get it. But I don't get the disrespect coming from Papoose the way I get the disrespect coming from Remy Martin. And it's almost like you trying to trigger him to feel hurt or something. This noise is real. As men, we deal with pain differently. Like, even if he is hurt, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Crying that's not weakness. I know killers that cry. I know gangsters that cry. I know murderers that cry. I know stick-up kids that cry. I know regular 9-to-5 guys that cry. I know females that cry. Everybody, they cry. It's emotion, man. Some people cry just watching TV, and that's what it's called a tear-jerking scene for. Crying is not a sign of weakness. Crying is actually a stress relief, because them tears is actually saving someone's life. It depends on the reason on why you're crying. If you're crying because you hurt some pain, you lost someone, or crying you built up anger and you frustrated, you don't know what to do. Or crying just because you hurt, man. Or crying out of joy, happiness. There's happy tears too. So when you say the man was crying, I don't see the purpose. Then you calling them pawn pools and all that. Man, out here in the jungle, man, even if you rich or poor, man, pawning something, that's the meaning, that's the purpose of buying certain things that has value to it. So if times of need, you could put it up, bounce back, and go get it back. Like, that's the purpose of life. You know what I'm saying? It's commerce. It's just You know, import to export. I look at it like, you give me this. I'm buying this for this. I'm gonna put this down here for this couple dollars. Take this couple dollars, flip this, come back, get my shit. I'm back up, and then I still got something else in the process. It just helped me get to where I need to get because I took a fall. That's life. So I didn't see how that's disrespect. I mean, you'd be surprised who went to a pawn shop out here and got their shit back, or still got their shit in there and dropping money down so it could, you know, extend the stay in there so they could get it out when they want. Or who knows, they just don't want the jury, but they want it just in case, so they holding it in the pawn shop and still paying on it. You know, however it goes, man. You know what I mean? Life is life out here, man. Everybody perpetrating a fraud. The stories is real, and that's the problem. You try to keep up with the Joneses and all that. You can't. You know what I mean? Just be yourself, man. Live in your means. You can't be going out partying, spending $600-700 a night, and you know the bills is coming around the corner. Like, come on, let's be mindful about certain things. You can't go buy them $900-1300 sneakers, and you know your kids' phone bills is coming up, or mama love or daddy might need a helping hand, and you know, come on now, wake up, man. Stop being so selfish. Rule number 19. So we go through ups and downs out here. So when you throwing daggers at him like that, it's just like, yo, what is this about? Then, not to throw this off track, but you saying the guy that you got a great credit score and all of this other stuff. Like, we from the bottom out here. Credit scores and all that, that hustle is, you know, I'm not gonna say that hustle is easy in relation to his name, but when it's noisy real, his name is easy. But that hustle is kind of easy. Like, dudes know if you get one credit card, you get another one to pay that one off, another one to pay that one off, and just get your credit up, build your credit up. It ain't like you're doing too much. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm saying, rule number 19, you gotta know what you're dealing with when you say stuff like that. This is why I'm saying I'm not gonna elaborate on all the other stuff the bloggers are saying. I just wanna touch on certain things. When you say the money situation, see how you and Easy got the battle thing, which is really yours, but see how y'all got that thing going and in rotation and got your own league. And
how much you make? How much you make? How much you make?
all it takes for Papoose and Clarissa Shields to do is for Pap to become a boxing promoter. Clarissa Shields and him get their own boxing camp. Like, just think about that. I'm saying they get their own fighters. This is the world champion, female world champion of boxing.
Okay. Yo, that's feedback on all.
I don't know what it is, and Pap kept saying throughout the fight, he said, "Why'd you keep fighting? Or you had the fight won, you was winning the rounds." I said, I be ready to scrap.
You on camera already.
So?
Stop it then. Go
no, are you holding it?
Yeah.
I can get it.
And ain't nothing you can do about it. Killing you hoes. You see the.
You think you so fucking hard. You damn show off. I can't do that.
I'm killing you hoes. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Killing you.
Down to the front.
Credibility is through the roof as far as boxing. The same way your credibility was good as far as rapping.
I'm not taking nobody's side. Remy's my friend and Pap's my friend. I don't have a side in this.
Remy pulling out pawn shop receipt, talking about her Cartier bracelet is missing. Pap talking about he knocked it out that she dating. It's been a mess all weekend. You know why? Because of this piece of paper.
Over here and building something. So when you throw money situations at, it's like it's all just chaos, man. Y'all just all gotta take a deep breath and be happy for each other, man. So some people grow out of love. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course we're gonna have our moments where we reminiscing and thinking like, damn, she out there throwing that box to that nigga the way she used to do it. She out there slushying that nigga the way she used to slushy me and all that. Like, come on, man. It is, it's life, man. You out there laying that wood the same way you was in there burning that fireplace. Like, come on, B. Be mindful, it is what it is. This too shall pass. Let me give you that. This too shall pass. So just have respect for each other. It's the disrespect that's bothering me. And then it's the things that's being thrown out there that just has no real meaning to it. It's getting to the point where it's being petty now. You forcing the man to respond. We never heard nothing from Pap. And I'm not saying that I'm siding with Pap, because I understand certain things that may have caused this situation. You showed a little bit of sign of weakness, and then when you do that, the women, all it takes is just an inch, dog. Give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile, bro. And she felt like she spotted some weakness, and then she ran off of that. And you allowed it because your heart was at peace. You felt happiness, you felt home, so this was it. You couldn't see no wrong in her, even when you seen wrong in her.
I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
The women don't understand that about us men. They be thinking we soft and all that. Nah, we gangsters, man, but we don't bring outside home.
Mind you, it's not the first time she cheated. You know what I mean? I continued the marriage because I lived by my wedding vow. I try to live by my wedding vows. Richer for poor, sick and for health, sickness and health, you know what I'm saying? Better for worse, death do us part. So you try to work through things.
And we try our best not to be an outside nigga while we inside that house.
Came back to me. They said, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking your wife. I said, word. So I did a little bit more research, connect a couple more dots, I find out.
Everything you do, you try to, let it brush us off, but there'd be a lot of things that bother us and it built up. So when you say that man cried, he cried when he met you. He cried when you came home. He cried when y'all had the kid. He cried, that's what he do. If you're emotional, you're a family man. Doesn't take away from the protector that he is. You see he on go for you.
Him? Why him? Why him out of all people? Not Goodz, not Hitman. My word is my bond is my life. I should give my life before my word shall fail. This was her exact words. Him? Why would I deal with him? I said, Rem, I know you're dealing with the lane.
You know what I mean? So don't bash the guy just because you with another guy. And if I was easy and I'm sitting back and I'm watching all of this, I would have to question myself, because it's like, all right, well, who am I?
Before y'all talk about me, y'all need to talk to me.
Where do I stand?
Not hiding behind a keyboard or tucked behind editing clips of fair use disclaimers.
I ain't the winner in this. I'm the rebound. I'm a twig that's keeping shit together. When this noise is real, keeping stability in someone else's mental situation. Somebody else's problem became my problem, but I'm making it look like it's my happiness, and I'm not happy.
He had to do it out in the open, with his name, his chest out, and his chin high.
I talk that shit. I know he ain't gonna come and play. I take it, but I want somebody that I want you to push me too. Right. If I don't belong here, tell me I don't belong.
Just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no big dog in this situation. You know what I mean? Everybody's a loser when you really look at it, because we all trying to keep up and play a part that we don't even want to be in the role.
The United States has over 1.5 million nonprofit organizations.
Wow.
And they gross 2.6 trillion a year.
With a T?
2.6 trillion a year.
That's not even the GDP of most countries on earth.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna say this, man. if they do the same thing as y'all doing as far as boxing, promoting and all that, if the money thing is really what's going on, then y'all both can have a great life building with each other. I.C.E and Remy, y'all got what y'all got going on. Y'all could possibly become millionaires if y'all go the right way about it. Pap and Clarissa Shields, y'all got the boxing thing going on. Pap become a boxing promoter. Clarissa Shields gets her own boxing camp and boxers, and her and Pap do their thing. They could become millionaires, and everybody could be happy. The kids' future could be good. Your kids' future could be good. And everybody could go on with their married life, man. Whether we love each other or not. We ain't gotta keep throwing everybody under the bus and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Notice that. You know anybody, you know a woman that's raised by a father only, no mother? They always come out solid. They always come out solid. They always come out solid.
And that's all I'm gonna say on that. As far as everything else, got the Alaska thing coming up. Shout to Jasmine and them. When this noise is real. Shout to Trauma, E, rest of my guys. Looking for a card coming like I think like August, mid-August. I'll keep you updated on who's going against who and stuff like that. But look forward to the ABL, the Alaska Battle League. I'm gonna leave you with that. The Head Ice, the realheadice.com will be up within a couple of hours, maybe 2 days. Probably like 2 days from now. I'm gonna have the merch and all that. I look forward to y'all tapping in, and I will be tapping in with these blogs a little bit more often. But I just be kicking back and watching the game. You know what I'm saying, studying the game tapes. You ain't gotta voice your opinion on everything. You know what I'm saying, but sometimes you have to, because even if the people who the message is for is not listening to, somebody is receiving the message. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world I want to tap on too. A lot of crisis, all that stuff going on in Africa and things like that. We're not going to act like we're not seeing what's going on.
Let's not be incompetent. Let's seek knowledge.
All these shootings and stuff with the black boys and interracial wars they trying to do.
Like, that's not normal. They were ready to kill somebody.
The two people can then be seen stopping and running back in the other direction. Another neighbor who didn't want
immigration stuff going on, y'all need to pay attention to the world, man. This is why rule number 19 doesn't just apply to just one thing. Knowing what you're dealing with applies to damn near everything in life. Every square, all this is squares. Think about it. You're surrounded by squares. Tell me this ain't a beautiful view. I'm gonna talk on that too another time. But this noise is real. Conversation with a wolf. Us never done.
The woman was made to be together. So find yourself a good mate and be compatible as you can. Love is compatibility. You have to love what your woman do. She got to love what you want, you like to do, and y'all got to do things together, grow together, enjoy each other. Materialistic thing that buying her jewelry and stuff, that's not love. That's just being materialistic with your woman. But be realistic with her and take her for what she is, and she take you for who you are, and y'all get along real good. I got married April the 6th, 1950. I was 20, my wife was 18. She died when I was 86. 66 years of marriage to the same woman. And the reason I stayed married to her that long was, she told me, she looked at me and said, "Look at me, Ricky. What do you see?" I said, "Oh, I see a pregnant wife." She said, "No. From the neck down, you see every damn woman in this world. The only difference between me and any woman in this world is the face." She said, "Whenever you need a woman, you got one at home." And that's what made me stay home. She was dying. She said, "Ricky, I'm going to save a place in heaven for you so that we can have our own place up in heaven." I told her, "You better marry someone that's already up there, honey." I said, "Because I'm not going to make it." She said, "Yes, you will." I said, "I don't know, but if God calls me up there, I'm going. If not, I'll go wherever he sent me." So this is my sermon for today. Excuse me for tearing up, but God bless you.
Pap kept saying throughout the
God
fight,
bless
he
you all.
said, "Why'd you keep
Jamming in a place to be. It's feeling almost make-believe. ATVs, Sandy Hills, and my ACGs. Fatigue and face paint the theme. Taste the strain. News that we can't receive. Some lies just make me sting. Waste of dreams. Since young I told myself I'ma nurture you. So checking in and helping is me doing what works for you. First step to keep my baby from Gerber bottles. Second, 4 about me making it 40. You know crime was the time I was breaking that shorty. I almost got 10 for me beating a cellmate. That's when I learned street crimes could get you a jail case. Do you believe in putting notes in a bottle? Polluted Seas is probably one of my novels.